sources, trust me, bro.
Are you offensive? Why are you on Reddit? Why do you know this? She's like, you're shorter than I thought.
Yeah, like, oh no. Please. Right.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, like,
paranormal activities, stuff like that, mysteries. Especially there was this Five Nights at Freddy's movie that I went with my brother because he really wanted to watch it, and it was like all about like animatronics, and like there was this killer that kidnapped kids, and I was like, and he would kidnap them and put them inside the animatronics thing. I was like,
oh my god, I like saw this TikTok series about like underwater animatronics, and there was this lady who's like drowning, like if you are flying over an airplane. She's gigantic, but like you can only see her face, like this part of her face, and it's just her drowning. I'm like, that's creepy. The flip.
okay, then we can go with like advice.
Do you guys believe in ghosts?
Ooh, I think ghosts are
Souls? Ghosts. What do you mean
Ghosts.
souls?
real. Aren't
like,
they the
I
same
believe,
thing?
you know, like, I don't know.
You
I
believe
feel
in
like-
souls?
I guess, I don't know if they wander around, you know? I don't know if I believe in that.
I don't think ghosts are real.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
I think ghosts are real.
What proof do we have that suggests that ghosts are real? Charlie.
Horror stories, literally horror movies.
People get bored. That's it. That's my response to horror stories.
Okay.
We're moving at Maliko's pace because
Yeah.
I also believe.
Yeah. It's like,
Just like-
one question. What do you guys think about this? Right? I also think about that. Next question.
Do you guys think about this? Yes. Okay. Next question.
Advice. Like, what's the best advice you've gotten? Worst advice? Best advice you've given to someone? Worst, well, just stuff like that.
Advice. I'm the type of person that reads like way too many quotes, but I think there's that one Mark Twain quote about like if you want to learn how to swim, you have to like burn the boats. About there's like these group of people on an island, and he tells them if you want to learn how to swim, you gotta burn the boats. So you need to have like no option but to swim, and that is kind of how I learned swimming. Like I was on one of those like floaty thingies, and I accidentally went too far away and got stuck on an island, and my mom had to come, and she basically on the spot taught me how to swim. I was taking swimming lessons for like years, but I didn't know how. Like it wasn't working, and so I think that was really like, yeah, if you want to do something, you got to leave yourself no option but to succeed in that thing, and that is when
But
you're guaranteed
don't you think
success.
that could be like in extreme scenarios? But okay. If you
But
say
I don't
success-
work in balance. Like
Right.
everything I do, it's in extremes. So
okay.
Isn't swimming in a pool different than swimming in like the sea or
it
ocean?
was a lake.
Same thing.
Yeah, it is different, but I think like I didn't know how to swim at all. Like I was standing on like those box things because I was too short and I couldn't swim at all. And obviously she didn't teach me how to like pro swim, but I could get myself from point A to point B after that. And it was
like paddling.
and after that I did get better at swimming. Like I said, I used to be a competitive swimmer. So clearly it did work. And a lot of the people that I meet that are successful, if my dad always says that like some people have a higher mental capacity, like intellectual capacity, than others do. And I agree with that to a certain extent, but I have met people where I was like, you don't feel like you fit this sphere. It feels like this sphere requires more like mental brain power than you're willing to give. And then I see people with the same intellectual ability, but they were desperate. Like their family was in poverty, etc., and they still push through it. They become like the best in their sphere, whatever. So I think if you think you have no other option, you're gonna push through it.
Right.
So my dad used to be like, maybe I should simulate that for you guys. Like a lot of the time, he'll sometimes say, I think we gave you guys like too comfortable of a childhood. Like maybe after 13, 14, you need to sort of create that environment for your kids just for their long-term success. I don't know.
I understand
agree
that
with that.
analogy. Because like a lot of really successful people, if you hear their stories, not like most, but like some, I guess, to a certain extent, have been through extreme situations. And if you ask them, have you ever been broke? I heard a lot of them say, yeah. You know,
Elon Musk invested like his last money, his wife's money, whatever, everything into SpaceX, and if it failed, he would have been. If Tesla and SpaceX had like failed, he would have been done for.
Almost.
Even right now, he still invests so much into SpaceX, and SpaceX loses it all the time. But like with people like that, they know what it feels like to be rock bottom, so they have nothing to lose. When you grow up comfortable, when you grow up like with a lot of amenities, whatever, or a lot of love in your family, etc., you have so much to lose. And I think to a certain extent, when you have nothing to lose, you take the most risks, and when the greater the risk, the greater the reward. So I don't know, that makes sense.
Or you learn from it.
The worst advice I got, I think, was like, you don't need friends, whatever, like, don't socialize until you're like 25, whatever, like, set up your life and then do the socials aspect. And the reason I disagree with that is because I've met people who did that. Because I looked up to them, I was like, oh, I need to meet this person, whatever. All of them regret not doing it, because once you become successful, you realize, what is the success for? You have nothing to live for. You've already achieved everything that you like set yourself up for, and that's why I don't want to be like super successful at like 22, 23 anymore. That used to be my dream. When I was like 14, I'd be like, this woman became a millionaire when she was 19. Like she's the youngest billionaire, etc., etc. But now I'm just like, that's terrible. You peak so early that you spend the rest of your life kind of semi-depressed because you're like, what do I live for now? And the thing that you live for is the social connections, the family, the friends, all like the connections and things you found value in along the way. So that's why I think like if you just focus only on that passion and you do become successful, you're going to be suicidal, depressed, etc. I don't agree with that advice at all, and I've seen it in practice. I don't think it works. That was so deep for like our.
That's
kind of heavy.
I was like,
I feel like our audience are very much like us, right? So they would appreciate like what we think, like what we think you think, you know, in a matter of life. Because they would be like, do I really want to listen to a bunch of idiots, or like, do I want to listen to people who actually know their shit, you know?
In between being idiots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't remember any advices people gave me. And even if they did, it wasn't advice about something big like that. It wasn't like a life. It was just advice, simple advice. You know.
Do you guys ever seek life advice though?
Do I look for life advice?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Because I used to watch a lot of like those Prince motivational videos, you know, like I have that one memorized by heart where it's like
there was a study done, a hospital study, on 100 elderly people
facing their last breath.
facing death close to their last breath.
Basically, it
They
was
were
like
asked-
about a hospital study where they asked people what they wish they did different with their life. And he was like, most people regret it, not the things they did, but the things they didn't do. This is me watching like these videos made for like 35-year-olds when I was like 12. And just like, yes, this is so deep. Like, I need to apply this in my own life. And it's like, for what? Getting your lunch? Good luck.
Oh. But this is the reason you turned out like this, you know?
What do you mean like this?
No. It's like,
This is why you're like this.
No. It's like in a very good way, you know? Because like, you don't talk like an 18-year-old. Do you?
Very mature.
I feel like I talk like I'm either 9 or 25. Just like, you know, in between.
32, by the way. You know, like, that's a really good combination. I feel like you didn't lose your childhood self, but you also have that mature self, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like that both combination, that is one of the advice that I've gotten. That whenever people told me, oh, you're so mature for your age, whenever I've gotten that before, I used to, like, live for it, you know? Like, basically, I was like, okay, so I cannot, like, be fun, you know? I cannot, like, live like that. So, till elementary or whatever, I used to, like, be so serious. I didn't care about anything. And,
I think I wore, like, the you're so mature for your age, like, sort of like a badge on my head or, like, a trophy. And I think people say it so positively, but I don't think it's a compliment. Because the problem with what I realized when people kept saying that to me, and as I was growing up, it was like, you don't want to be the person that grew up too fast. You want to hold on to, like, your childhood. Like you're saying, like, you want to be fun. You want to sort of hold on to that carelessness for as long as you can. There's a reason that you sort of only see life once, and that's in your childhood. Everything else is repetition. It's why you lose excitement, etc. as you grow older, and the feeling grows number. It's because you've already seen everything. And I think there is value in holding on to that no matter how old you are.
That's why that was one of the advice that I've gotten from my teacher herself. She was like, you don't blend in with your friends. Like you don't talk
I
to
say
them,
this to
you
a
know?
lot. You're like very elegant, very actually good present. Very,
Yeah.
Basically, my biology teacher was going, oh, okay, I'll answer her name. My biology teacher. Basically, I love that woman a lot. She used to carry herself in a way and used to teach in a way that felt so good. Like you sat there and you were like, oh, I love her because she teaches so well.
Yes.
And Miss is our chemistry teacher. I got this advice from, I think, both of them to a certain extent, right? They were like, you're so mature for your age, sure, you know, but you don't talk to anyone. You're so introverted, you know?
Yeah.
You don't blend in with the crowd. And like right now, in your age, in your time, you have to talk to people. You have to interact. You have to be a child, you know? You're a child. So like act like, you know, be that way. You know, and I was like, oh, I love her because like I used to like really be insecure about my face because I had like pimples and acne, like bad ones, you know. And
You
so
had acne?
I had hella acne.
You
I
had
had
acne.
bad acne.
Why do
our
I...
acne is not even comparable to
No,
hers.
I
we
genuinely
both went
had.
to the same school. I've known her for a long time. I just never remember her with
This
acne.
was in 3rd, 4th grade, and like you know.
Oh, I didn't know her at
genuinely-
that time.
Genuinely, it was like really bad, and I used to cover my face like this. Like I used to walk in school.
I still do.
Like
You had acne in 3rd, 4th
like
grade?
this, yeah, like horrible.
Like you went through puberty that early?
Yeah, some people do.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so I used to go that way. Put your fucking hair up. You know, she used to basically be our mother because she was like a classroom teacher, so everything said like 5th grade, you know.
And she was like homeroom teacher.
Yeah, homeroom teacher. Yeah. So 5th grade, 6th grade, I used to do that till 5th, 6th grade. And she put your fucking hair in a bun. Stop, like you know, like it's,
I had a
it's
bun
40
era,
degrees
though.
Celsius.
Buns look cute on you though.
Yeah, buns do.
Yeah, like a little like if you because you have curly hair, like putting like this
Oh,
down
you're
like
talking to
this,
me.
you know.
I don't know. When
We're talking.
I thought we were talking to you.
Who am I talking to when I'm touching you? I'm like looking at you like this.
No, because
When I'm
Bahar was
touching
like, you
you,
look
weird.
good with.
Go ahead.
With a bun.
Why is that weird?
With
And
buns.
it's when I'm touching you and when I'm looking at you, who am I talking to?
I'm gonna touch you.
Please, please.
Stop ruining our moments. Like,
I want to talk about one more thing, and it's like movies. What movies do you like?
Current movie that I watched was like The Quiet Place. I don't know what part it was, but you know, like the latest one actually, The Quiet Place, latest one. But my most preferred like part was part 2. I loved part 2, The Quiet Place. It's the best movie that was made. I really like it when it comes to like horror movies. It is one of my favorite ones because the acting was really well.
I've never watched it, so I don't.
It's basically the plot of the movie is that there's a monster that doesn't have eyes, so it can't see you, but it can hear you really well. Like the decibels and everything, it catches it, you know?
Okay.
So you have to be mad quiet. And in the part 2, you will see a family, like a whole family, in the middle of the forest, dealing with this, you know?
I've seen that clip on Instagram, on Reels, and I remember that they were going through somewhere, and this little boy, he used his toy, right? Like, he turned
Right,
it on,
right.
and like, it was like an airplane, I think.
Right,
a little
right,
airplane.
right.
And it made a noise, and the dad immediately runs towards
Right.
it.
You can see how emotional it is because they capture the emotions on their faces so well because they can talk, you know? So the way their emotions work is like so interesting to see.
Yeah,
By the way.
It sounds like an interesting movie. I think my issue is like lately I've been super into animated movies like last 5 years because something about high quality movies. I think I heard that Christopher, I forgot his last name, one of the big directors I think I heard, he said he's going to produce a film that is in your vision. Like movies before are so nostalgic and we like relate to them so much, whereas new movies, I get this too, they feel so like fake a little bit, and I used to think it was because I grew up, but I now have started to realize it's because they're so high quality. I don't see that clearly. The video is so high quality and I'm like, my vision is not this good, so I can tell that it's a movie the entire time, whereas in movies before, they're kind of like on par with your vision, so you get immersed in the story a lot more. And I think
That is so
Yeah, actually, I never thought
Interesting
about
way
that.
to put
Yeah,
it.
that's interesting.
yeah, so like a lot of my favorite movies right now, they're like animated movies, and it makes me feel like a child. But Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse, best animated movie ever.
Yes, Spider-Man.
The animations are so
Spider-Verse was so good.
What else? Big Hero 6 has really
Yes, Big Hero 6 is really nice as well.
Yeah. So those are literally when people are like, "What's your favorite movie?" I say that, and what was it called? Red Dress. When your legs don't work, like Me Before You.
You know, it's always this song. Like, it's
No,
always
because
this
it's
song.
in that movie. He gets in a motorcycle accident, and his ex-girlfriend marries his best friend, and they go to the wedding with his like kind of new situationship girl. When he goes to dance, they play that song. It starts like when your legs don't work.
No.
Like,
Who was it? Wait, who was the DJ?
Whose idea was this?
and the girl is like sitting on him because like he can't feel his legs and he's in a wheelchair and he's like, "Oh, everyone's gonna be looking at us," and she's like, let's give this old Tassa something to look at or something.
One
Amelia Clark plays in it.
one animated movie I always see on my for page on Instagram is Ultraman.
I've never seen
Ken Sato. You know that guy? Was he a baseballer in the movie? I don't know. I didn't watch it. Like I sent you, I sent edits of him to you and to you. He's really hot.
I don't watch shows or movies that much, but I do watch edits. Like
Oh,
Bridgerton.
edits.
Bridgerton season 1, I didn't watch it. I watched a YouTube compilation called Daphne and Simon going from "You're all right" to "I burn for you" for 16 minutes, and I was like, my jam.
No. I only watched season 1 of Bridgerton. After that, I didn't watch it.
Season 2, I watched only season 2. It's so good. It's so good.
I agree. The thing is, right? I don't know, but like these people actually watch a whole show on TikTok, part by part.
No,
These kind of people. I'm like,
somehow it's better to watch it on TikTok, like watching
Is
parts
it?
by part.
No.
I do
because
it.
Subway
I
Surf
do
is
that.
literally next to it, you know? Do it like Subway Surf.
No,
is, like,
even on
like
Subway
slime.
like it's always okay. This type of movies I see, it's like either some very unknown movie with somewhat interesting plot, and they just released all parts there on Reels, and I just go there and just watch the entire thing.
I
I'm like,
wish both
this is
the
good.
side of your pillows are warm as fuck. To the ones that don't post part 2. To the ones
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
please.
Please.
I hope your mother never calls you, never says I'm proud of you. Never. This is coming from the bottom of my chest. Part 2. The ones that don't post part 2. I fucking come. I genuinely, I have really bad feelings towards you.
Like, why do you not post the part 2? Like, what is up with that part? Like,
Yeah.
why? Why not?
Is it so hard to post part 2? I don't understand.
Or people who do like they try some methods, like they'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do overnight curls," and it's like, check back for part 2. I hate that worse on Instagram because at least on TikTok, when you go to their page, it's like scroll to last. See,
Yeah.
on Instagram, that's it.
Yeah,
I go
yeah.
to your page, it's
Yeah.
not the most recent thing. Bye, you lost a viewer. Bye. If I was subscribed, I'm unsubscribing.
Yeah.
I'm blocking you.
Genuinely, even like at least you would understand if you can't find a part 2, on an Instagram account. But like on TikTok, why can't you find the part 2? Why is that not the second thing? Oh, the people that posted after 5 posts.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Or the people who I've heard that some people who do like
oh my
series.
god! I genuinely remember the rage I felt after I was like, I was basically swiping on their account because I thought like, oh, they posted part 2 of something else, and I got like immersed in a second story, right? And after 5 swipes, I come back to the first story that I was in for, and I'm like,
this happens with the Reddit stories. This happens with the Reddit stories. Like, I get
Bro,
so
why are you
much-
reading Reddit stories on TikTok? Just go on Reddit.
I don't know.
am I the asshole?
Yeah, it's.
Oh,
I'm
I'm on
asshole.
Am I the A-hole? And like the way that I know the acronyms, like NTA,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's like very concerning. The other day I showed it to one of my friends and she was like, "What the flip is NTA?" And I was like, "It's not the A-hole." And she was just like, "Are you a femcel? Why are you on Reddit? Why do you know this?" Like, I was just like, "You know it too now." So
The more you know, the better.
sounds like you're a femcel too. I've recruited you.
Did you rip the paper?
Okay, what's the next?
Okay, so
Once she puts the paper back together, we will know what's the next topic we have to do.
Frankenstein, we stick to
Frankenstein.
No, Frankenstein is such a sad story, though, to me.
Really? I don't know the full story. I just know that he
Okay.
looks stitched up and that I would date that guy.
So
Whoa.
I think I'm not.
Wait, did you hear her?
No. What did you say? What did you say?
It's like, I just know that he's stitched up and now that would date her. That him, bit him.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard.
Guys, bro. Guys.
Okay, so
on about?
I think one of my friends or something told me a summary of this in English class, if I'm not wrong. Or maybe we read I don't remember. But I just remember that, like, in the story, there was this mad scientist. He wanted to create this. I will be honest with you, I have no idea where this thought came to my brain, but it did. Okay? I just know this. I don't know from where. There's no source. The sources, trust me, bro. The source is TikTok. Most probably. Yeah. And this mad scientist, he takes all different body parts, like good body parts, and stitches them together. But dead body parts, right? From different people. And he tries to bring that body to life, like to move.
There was a Criminal Minds episode similar to this. But his wife's, like, bottom, like, half of her leg wasn't working. And he was taking, like, her age demographic women and, like, amputating their legs and trying to get it to work on her. That's what that reminded me of, because he was also trying to, like, revive her foot. And then she woke up and she was freaked the fuck out. But
he tried to bring that, once everything was together and stitched up, he tried to use, like, the thunder, right? The lightning to just electrify the body and bring it back to life. And it did work. But he kind of started hating the monster or something. The scientist didn't care for the monster. Like, he just treated him like a monster. And so the monster got sad and just went to the city and caused, like, this big chaos. And that's all I remember. And that's why I said I feel sad for it, because
Was the monster a man? It was
a man.
Okay.
So, like,
she's like, I don't feel bad.
So no, but that felt sad, because the monster was like, this is his new life. He doesn't know anything. But if you loved him properly, he wouldn't have done this. That's why I was like, oh, this is sad. And I feel sad about it.
I felt really sad for, like, Beauty and the Beast until I realized she was fully marrying, like, this werewolf.
Sigmas, wake up.
Like, she was ready to do, like, bestiality? Like, what is this? No, because she was, like, planning on marrying him, right? So
Yeah.
she was, like, marrying a bear.
But, like, she knew it was a human before, you know? She knew there was a possibility of him, like, returning back.
There are, like, clips of her where she literally looks disgusted when he turns into a human, though. Like, she literally...
She's like, you're shorter than I thought.
Yeah, like, turn back into a beast, please, like.
If the woman had really wanted him to, like, only attract for, like, his personality, I feel like she should have made him, like, ugly, not, like, a literal bear with fur. Because we all love Nick Wilde. Imagine the younger generation thirsting after the beast. Like, look at the man.
You have to come and marry me. Oh no, please. When she's younger than you, you're like,
no, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
No, it's not the same thing. It's not the
Look,
same
if you
thing.
think about it, the older men we're talking about kind of like younger girls, and we are the young girls.
No, but, like,
in this,
we don't want them to like younger women. We
Yeah.
want them to like us, and we happen to be younger than them.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
They
You
talk
put
to-
it into words
yeah,
properly.
They
okay.
talk to us, and they're like,
She's so
my
mature.
young days.
The biggest red flag ever. You're 19, he's 32. You're so mature for your age. Why is that a trope? Why is every 19-year-old, like, under the globe dated a 32-year-old man and been like, I'm just
A girl.
mature. I'm wise beyond my years. I, like, babysitted for 3 hours when I was 12, so
Right.
I have all the credentials.
I used one big word, and he said I was so cute and needed to be hit. He's.
No, I don't understand what Leonardo DiCaprio does with, like,
Oh, please don't. Oh my god.
No, I genuinely feel like, what does he, like, what is he attracted to? Like, I meet guys who are even 3 years younger than me, and I'm just like, you're so stupid. Actually, I meet guys my age, and I'm like, you're stupid.
She has to switch accent for this. So you guys know it's legit.
She has a friend who's British, and whenever I talk to her, I keep going British, bro.
Yeah, when she says keep going British, she doesn't mean she switches back and forth. She means she can do it for 4 hours straight.
No, I mean, like, once I stop with her, specifically, I can't stop. And it's, like, hilarious because I don't even have a good British accent.
I
It's just
held her shoulders and I was like, switch back to
switch
American.
back.
Please, I cannot tolerate this anymore.
Because I can hear her in the back speaking in her own, like, cool, posh UK accent. And I'm just like,
I'm not cool and posh.
I'm not cool and posh. I don't buy Cheeto flavored macaroni. Like,
Oh my god. There was this interview that I saw on TikTok like recently that was like, what food do you think is better? Like, you know, in Korea. And he was like, actually, I don't think food in Korea is that tasty, you know? And I was like,
oh, I thought he was gonna be like, I don't think food is popular in Korea. I think they just starve themselves. Because I've seen those TikToks of like Lisa's diet. She eats 1 potato for lunch.
oh yeah.
And she drinks a mojito for dinner. And in the morning, she wakes up and has a mince of garlic.
Yeah,
and it's like, okay.
Oh, that's IU. If anyone knows, the most popular singer in Korea, IU, her diet is also that extreme. I don't know if it's still that extreme, but it's extreme. It's like concerningly extreme, you know? The beauty standards is
idols.
insane.
No, it's crazy. I ordered like a bandage from Korea. We would like, I just gave her my measurements. I didn't know like what size it would be.
Can you talk in
It was 3XL.
American, please? It's annoying me. It's annoying.
It was 3XL.
She switched back.
3XL.
Never mind.
No, 3XL.
Okay.
This is me at like my skinniest in the last 2 years. I'm 3XL.
in
No,
Korea.
it's just, no, the reason I said never mind is because you said 3XL, and then you were like, 3XL? You know, like,
Excel. Spreadsheets.
bread.
yeah, it's like, like, do you know what stores in Korea for fat people are called? Piggy.
Oh, I've seen that
you know,
reel. Yeah,
it's like,
that reel.
it's like, excuse me.
Pardon.
It's not even like that fat.
yeah,
It's like my size, like M, you know? And I'm like, oh wait.
No, her, like, okay, even if Maryam is an M, like, her body type is like, so I
Yeah.
feel like
It's not. It's like, you know, it goes like this.
it's,
yeah.
I can say that about your body. Like,
Release
I
this
feel like the
information to
hand
the
thing
media.
combined with the other stuff, combined with our audience, is going to be like, just like Cameron or like One Direction, you know, they're like, they're secretly dating, but their management won't let them tell us, so like,
we're in trouble, but no one can know.
we say it like every video. What do you mean no one can know?
No one, did we release that?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. See, our management knows.
Who is our management?
God knows, bro.
We have our YouTube has 90 subscribers. Thank you. The last time we recorded a podcast, it had 27, and the 27th was us in a gaming room where we followed ourselves
through that account.
That's a great idea. We were like, every time we come to this gaming zone, we will have to go to a new room to follow us.
Hey, if you're not your biggest fan, who will
We
be?
will be, yeah.
Says me while not being my biggest fan.
I hate my voice. Listen to it 20 minutes. I hate it. She's so annoying.
I feel that. Why are you pushing me back?
I didn't push you back because I could have done that, you know. But like you went out of frame. Can you please come back? I can see your bra. Come back, please.
So she doesn't want to see my bra. Clearly we're not as couple. Or dating. Or maybe she just doesn't want me to do it because we're in a public library. But
Oh, there's literally no one in this library right now because it's summer break.
it's still a public library.
Yeah, it's the public here right now. It's not.
The public in question. Like, crickets. I feel like someone is going to comment about, like, this hole. They're going to be like, the hole in the background bothered me the entire episode.
What hole are you talking about? It's just a slit. Like,
Yeah, that's
Oh.
someone's going to be like, that
I'm
bothered me so bad. It
Oh.
triggered my OCD. And it's going to be like,
Do you have OCD?
Or
Or
is it
obesity?
just...
Oh, okay, we're talking about different things. Because I remembered
Bahar is
that...
fat shaming. Malika is being herself. I feel like this is a great
I'm not-
balance.
Listen,
you know?
listen.
Guys,
I'm
no
not.
one dare
I'm
bleed.
not fat
She's
shaming.
not
I just want you to know what meme I'm talking about.
The last
I will
fat
show
shaming
it
video
to
we
you.
did got a lot of hate. Please don't misunderstand.
Yeah,
Got a lo-
please, guys.
I'll
I
show
don't
you the
actually
video.
think
I
I'm
am
skinny
not
as
fat
fuck. I
shaming.
actually don't think I'm skinny. Okay, please,
I
guys.
don't. I'm not actually fat phobic. We don't even have a studio for it to be fat phobic.
Like,
so
we don't have the money to like
Mhm.
back us up.
if you guys
we
support
are-
that, we can make a
Wait,
non-fat
no,
phobic studio.
what? Okay, no, we can. Yeah.
And the worst part is, like, one of my friends commented. He was like, "Oh, Malika isn't body positive," because I posted a
The
TikTok
context is gone.
one day before where I was like, "I'm not body positive. I'm body neutral," because I feel like body positivity is like all bodies are beautiful. When I think it should be like,
Okay, this is the video I'm talking about. It's a meme. It's
We
literally
just said
just
we're
a meme.
body positive. This is so wrong. Oh my god.
Sorry, my phone is broken.
Is that Nico avocado?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have.
Did you say learning disabilities?
I said learning.
New topic we're discussing. Learning disabilities.
No. It says learning a new skill. Learning a new skill. It says learning a new skill. Like any advice, anything you've been
You know why I
doing,
thought that? It's
go.
because the other day Maryam was like, have you seen those videos where the comments are like, oh, I love your eye color. Are you disabled?
You know how like some videos, like not intentionally, people would like cross-eye, you know? They would do that. You know?
Yeah.
Not intentionally. And like if you see the comment section, you know? see what I mean?
That's scaring me. Don't do that.
See what I
Don't do
mean?
that.
And in the comment section, people would be like, I love your eye color, it's so cute. Are you disabled?
How many aura points did we just win?
Minus 1,000.
Oh, have you seen that meme? It's like, do I have a disability or do I have this ability?
This ability.
No, that reminds me of like the, he suffers from autism. I don't suffer, I just have it.
Yeah. Okay, so should we talk about history? Do you want to talk about history?
No.
Do you want to talk about your one true love? Sure.
Who is my one true love? I would like to know. I would like to meet him. I've never.
He suffers from autism.
History.
I
Oh.
don't suffer. I just have it.
He takes it in so many ways. Her last love is history. Like, she loves history. History.
I think we just
Okay.
lost like the point of this, and we just started laughing at anything at this point.
I really likes learning history.
What is happening? Am I supposed to repeat?
What is happening with that?
She was like, I'll laugh at anything. So I'm like,
I thought this was signal for something, you know? Guys.
no,
no.
I promise my neck isn't significantly bigger than theirs. I'm just closer to the
Where is this even coming from? Okay. She's like,
Oh.
dang, I have a hot neck. And then did you see the way she just smiled at herself when she was like this? Because I thought it was cute.
myself.
I thought that was hot, but okay. I was complimenting.
What is the difference
Not
between
hating
hot
on
and cute for you?
Hot
It's a
and
very
cute.
it's a very good difference between the two, you know?
No, I have a good difference. It's just sometimes she says things and she's like, that was hot. And I'm like, I think I would have been like, that's cute. You know?
Right.
So, like, what is...
I also don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Like, hot is a lot more detached than cute. I feel like I can say you're hot to someone without, like, liking them. But if I'm like, you're cute, it's like...
Oh no. Okay, so I can say you're cute to almost anything.
Oh.
But if I find it hot, I like.
See what I mean? That's what it talks about.
If I find it hot, I think it's like really nice and hot and very sexy and attractive. If I say it's hot, but honestly, I say cute to almost everything because I really find it.
So
cute.
you have like an opposite meaning of like the both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Not the meaning, like the opposite standard to say
Yeah.
it, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Because I feel like hot is so, like, only physical
Yeah,
based
for
that
me.
it's detached, you know?
For me, hot is detached. For her, cute is detached, you know?
Mhm.
So because she has a cute aesthetic. Do you think people who have like a cute aesthetic, they would feel more detached to the word? They would be like, oh, this is cute or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. Are you implying I'm not cute?
She hates that she's not handsome. And
I
that
don't-
irks me. What do you mean?
I
You're
don't really
5'3".
Yeah. I don't like the word handsome. I feel like when you compliment a guy, instead of saying handsome, like if you really want to say like he's beautiful, instead of saying handsome, I would say you're beautiful or you're pretty.
I've never said you're handsome to a guy because I've never looked at a guy and been like, damn, you're handsome. I've been like, oh,
Yeah.
because like handsome implies that I like you, but if I like you, your physicalness is very rarely what I like about you.
Hmm.
So usually, if I want to compliment a guy, it's not gonna be you're handsome.
A lot of people get this wrong. The fact of like you're attractive and I'm attracted, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I'm attracted to you. It's very different from you're attractive, you know?
Yeah.
It's like when we say you're attractive, with this tone, it just means that you're stereotypically, generally attractive guy, you know?
Yes.
Like my physical type is really
Oh, it's
just like
very
a
different.
suggestion,
It's very
you know?
different.
Like it's also like I have more physical irks than I do like stuff that I'm attracted to. If that makes any sense. Like I never look at a guy, I would never approach him because of his looks, but I do have things that I'm like, I would not approach you because of this.
Right. Point taken. Yeah. Which one is a cat? Which one's a dog? Wait, I need to know.
You're both dogs. I don't like cats.
Right.
I feel like, yeah, we are both dogs, yeah.
This is the reason I had,
We give
like...
off dog energy, honestly. I feel like
She was
Malika is
not
cat
dog.
energy.
Is that why I hate cats? It's like self-hatred in a different form.
I'm gonna post that.
I like kittens, which makes sense because I like my childhood
I
self.
really
Is this
like
a therapy session?
Whoa.
I don't like people who have guinea pigs as pets, or like people who tell people that
Leave
their
people
job is.
alone. Oh my god. Like,
I
guinea
love
pigs
people
as
who have like
pets,
saltwater fish as pets, because that's a lot of commitment.
you're so specific, you know? Like,
So
having
what?
guinea pigs as, like, pets, that's totally fine. You're an innocent little child. That's what it's all about.
If you have a rat, I'm concerned.
Okay.
I never had rats.
I
As a
think
child.
that
I
is-
feel like that's very... I mean, for me personally, I was very scared. I had fish, turtles, and birds.
Turtles
As
are
pets.
cool. Birds are basic.
Unfortunately, they all died. So.
That's not that basic.
One actually
Why'd
even
you-
exploded from eating too much food. Not a joke. It actually did get bigger, and until it just... Yeah.
Is this what you're gonna do to me? Like, because you take.
I
me
was
to-
just trying to feed him. Don't blame me. I was just trying to feed
I'm
my
never
bird.
eating when you're telling me to eat ever again. You guys are making me hungry.
I'm
hungry
actually
too.
really hungry. Can we eat food?
I think
I
this is
think
good
we
enough
have-
content. Listen,
Yeah,
42
we
minutes.
have like
we have
30
30 all
minutes.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
See?
we have 40
Guys,
We have another 10
we're too
on my
hungry
phone.
to speak.
I'm sorry.
Just give like 3 more minutes. Give me one more topic. True crime.
true crime. Okay, so honestly, when you say true crime, the only thing comes to my mind is literally, let's talk about the Burning Sun scandal. I actually did not know about this until a few months ago. Until so the way I first found out about it was like Reels. This somehow appeared on my Reels first, and I was like, what is this? What are people talking about? And I realized that people started talking about this again after BBC.
What?
Baby
After-
camera.
After BBC released that video.
Process. Okay, yeah. British.
about
BBC
British-
Cream?
No, like
British
BBC,
Broadcasting
British
Channel. And after BBC released that video, again, like, and everything, like, people just started talking about this again. That's why it appeared on my Reels. Then I watched Stephanie Sue's episode on, I think there were 2 parts on this whole scandal. And I was like, dang, these people did a lot. And they didn't even go to jail for, like, proper. You would expect them to go to jail for, like, 20, 30 years. It was, all of them, I think, it was less than 3 years. Less than 2 years.
You know
For
what
everything
annoys
they did.
me? Stuff like that. And then like hackers who are like 17, 16,
Yeah.
who just like got into hacking, whatever,
Yeah.
they're given so long.
Yes.
Because I'm just like, this is a person you could use. This is an asset. This is a
Yes.
smart kid that just ended up in the wrong side of the tracks. Give him 30 years. Sure. Actually, the FBI, one of the dudes they arrested, they took all his Bitcoins. They purely did it just for money. That man was so smart. That man, like, hacked the system, and y'all just wanted his Bitcoins. You could literally see that they transferred it to the Federal Reserve investigation. I was like, you care so much about
you just
justice.
wasted. Like, wow, I have nothing else to say.
And it's also because like these people are the people that would make cybersecurity more strong.
Yes.
Like the reason we have so many more hackers popping up in like the last 20 years is because instead of getting better cybersecurity from these hackers, we're just sending them to jail because you're smarter than us.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of this, like, I think when I was like 13, 14, I read the Wattpad story. Actually, wait, I don't remember what story it was. It was a story I heard somewhere.
Do I
Think
believe
about it.
Yes,
You
I
do.
do.
Okay, you do.
Wait, what best part? I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. I'm just saying. Anyway, I don't remember what it was now that I'm thinking about it, but it just came from somewhere. And this man, he's like the CEO, rich, whatever the fuck. And
Of course.
this girl, I think. Actually, can I just not talk about the story? I actually don't remember what
Would
it
you
is about.
marry a man if he was broke?
Would I marry a man if he was broke? How broke are we
I
talking
need
about?
to know his goals, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need to know him, his personality.
He has
how
goals. He
broke
has
is
like a full-on like life plan set up.
Amazing.
Oh,
But
I would.
he, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to marry someone that doesn't have any goals. Like, he's just living off
Yeah, like-
of something in
Yeah,
life.
or
you know?
he's just
like,
broke and doesn't want to fix it all.
well, you know, just.
I feel like I wouldn't even marry a dude who was like super rich, but like just living off dad's money, dad's company, whatever. Like,
right.
because I feel like he'd get bored
Yeah.
of me at
Yeah.
some point. Like, I feel like a conquest that he has to those types of people feel like they would get bored of me very easily.
I just feel like people who have ambition or goals in life, they have the dedication to be in a relationship, you know? It's like, because they can dedicate something in their life and
They
be
have
with someone.
commitments.
The commitment that they would give to their goal, to their work, they can give to their relationship. It's like transfers, right? So being with someone who has solid goals, solid ambitions would be so good to you, you know?
Okay, what if you married a dude who was super successful? You married him after he's successful. He's like echelons richer than you. Would you feel comfortable using his money?
No. I feel like if I knew him and we started like, let's say, get married or dating when he was like
Me too.
broke.
I want that so bad.
Yeah.
I
Like,
want.
let's grow together. Let's be rich together. Like those
That's
stories
what I
are so
want.
like.
Because that's what my parents have. Like they grew financially together, and I'm just like, they're so comfortable using their own money because like it's a joint account, you know?
It's a joint effort. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, I know everyone's dream is like marry a rich CEO, whatever, right? Like the Wattpad stuff like we were talking about. That's what reminded me, and I'm just like, but realistically speaking, if I married him, I would be like more frugal than I am now, probably, because
I feel like in the beginning, I fucking hate it now that in my head. It's like in the beginning, in the beginning, I feel like I still would have that, you know, I'd be like, no, I cannot use your money. I cannot use your money because I'm like this independent woman, you know, it doesn't matter, right? But I feel like after a few months, if he gives me like sentimental stuff, more like gains my trust and I gain his trust, you know, I feel like using his money wouldn't be a problem if I don't put the word using into it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it would still be slightly, like, I would still be aware of that no matter what. Like, even if I got in an argument, I'd be like, oh, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, it would taint a lot of things for me.
Right.
So,
I don't like when men date a woman and in their minds they're like she'll be a housewife, right? And sure, okay, if she's a housewife, I have nothing against it, right? But there's nothing. It's being a housewife is a job. It's a proper job.
Yes.
no,
okay?
I hate the people who I hate the opposite when they, like, expect the housewife duties, but also expect you to keep the job. It's like,
oh,
the flip.
that's another level of like assholeness. And then when you start using their money for household stuff or for your kid or for like whatever, you know, they would be like, why don't you get a job, you know, or like why don't you like do something real, you know?
That's what I hate. Like, to do something real bit is
Yeah.
so. With feminism, you know what's happening? We are putting more value, even more value, into male jobs. And you know this because whenever a woman enters a male-dominated sphere, everyone is fine with it. We are celebrating. We're like, oh my god, more women in politics. Oh my god, more people, like, more women in STEM. But when a guy is a nurse, we're like, why isn't he a doctor? When a guy is a stay-at-home dad, it's like...
It goes both ways. Feminism is not all about women.
Yeah.
It's just, you know.
It's like gender equality is becoming more about like making women do things that were traditionally considered masculine for them to be considered worthy. When in reality, I think feminism was and always should be about uplifting women. It's showing that being a mother is a full-time job. It's showing that being a stay-at-home person, taking care of the kids, is, like, we're supposed to be putting more value into that.
Yes.
But what's happening is we're only valuing women more when they're doing the man's job. And that, like, not to put it into the role of, like, a man's job, I'm just saying, like, when it's a traditionally masculine role, that's the only time you appreciate their work. And you can see that because men aren't entering our spheres, we're only entering theirs. So when people are like, oh, modern femininity has, like, gone too far, you guys, like, have too much, I'm just like, maybe we do have things that are like, sure, we don't need, I do agree that like gender imbalance, whatever, but these core concepts of feminism have still not been reached. So I'm still a feminist. You should still be a feminist. If you are like women, men are equal, you're already a feminist. Y'all just have a thing against the label for some reason, which strange. I identify as a woman even though it has the word man in it. Like, that's the same energy.
I feel like a lot of people have the word feminist like in a wrong meaning.
They think
right?
it's like man hating. And I'm
exactly. So
It's not.
that's why a lot of people just need to like properly research the feminism thing, right?
Yeah.
And be like, oh, maybe feminism is not hating men. Maybe feminism is just equality and
Yeah.
earning respect for each other. That's it. You know, like, please.
whenever a woman does stand up for man's rights and she's a feminist, y'all call her a pick-me.
Exactly. Like,
Make it make sense.
make it make sense.
Guys, thank you so much for
Thank you. Thank you for watching the 6th episode of the Unscripted Hour. We hope you have an amazing whatever day it is for you. Stay weird. Bye.
Bye.